As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain. And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and
goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Nicole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Vikings 14, Ravens 7.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
1-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And a Raven first down.
Yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Vikings 14, Ravens 7.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is White on the screen. They'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Tackle made by K1 Short.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picks it, and this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
To Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
it's intercepted. Patrick Queen. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At the 25-yard line, the Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
35-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
8-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
On second down now, Dobbins, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
39-yard line.
play action. They'll throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards on the game there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this with intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Another run here with Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down now, Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. They'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st down, Ravens.
From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted. which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Let's go on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. First down, here's White. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert. The Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Ball to the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
8 yards to go.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes.
And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Overton picks it, and he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, Dobbins. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The line of scrimmage.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He can run for it, and he will. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. To the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White.
Complete to
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
And the 2nd down throw on target. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Vikings 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now Jackson is going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in and really bad.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He'll look to throw. He completes it right side of White. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's out to the left, flat and complete. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Going on the ground, it's White. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
32. Ravens 30.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's 4th down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. Off the left side is Brown. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Baltimore.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he is into the
Vikings 32. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. And nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Good for a Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. He's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play. And Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, this one was certainly one to remember. At the end, they get the touchdown. Thinking they're going to go for the PAT to tie it. They went for the win. Charles had guts to call it, but it didn't come to fruition.
And I know the actual call happened right here at this game, but it really happened during the week where the head coach told himself, in a situation like this, we're going for the win. They didn't get it, but he had conviction in what he was doing.
So you think those moments often premeditated?
I think they have to be, because if you rely on everything to come to you during the heat of battle, you often make more mistakes. And I think he felt like he had the team that could win, and he wanted to go for it every time.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.